I try to stay excited by like, okay, I think I might have this idea of what love is, or like to the fullest extreme, but like realistically, I probably have no fucking clue, and like this crazy feeling that I've had could just get completely outdone, and I might look back and be like, oh my god, like, you know, just patience, and here it is. So like that, let that keep you excited. But as far as looking for it, I mean, you obviously can't look for love, but as far as meeting people, I take the shallow routes, and I take Instagram. I'm on Raya. Raya's great.
They've decided not to when it comes to Logan.
Okay.
Not to what, you may ask? We don't know. They've just decided not to.
I'm getting on.
By the Greg, what's Greg Barrett? If you're watching this, I know you probably got a connection with fucking somebody there. Get the kid back on the ad.
It's great, but one thing I also like too is I've met up with a lot of girls in the app, and then the chemistry's not really there, and we end up becoming good friends. And then maybe you end up meeting one of their friends.
Oh.
You know, it's like
Sorry, what happened?
Things just spiral.
How do you think this Raya?
But where you're hanging out too? Like,
well, I don't leave my house.
He's in the garage all day.
Ooh, that gets tough. What
do you mean hanging out? Like, where do you hang out?
I guess we're not really hanging out anywhere, huh?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But he's got a blue check too. I mean, it's such a cheat code, yeah.
I think
no,
I don't know.
Not.
Not really as much anymore because the saturation is so
it doesn't matter.
This actually
in Iowa it does.
This actually ties into
you know, I mean, it might not matter as much here because everybody under the sun's got one.
This like ties into something that I was talking to my friends last night, and I was like, you know, at first I was like, what am I going to talk about? And then I'm like, no, you know what? It'll just whatever's going to occur. But they did say one thing that I had mentioned to them, and I feel like this kind of ties into it. You said like, oh, the blue check's like a cheat code. A lot of my guy friends who like don't really understand what like this position's like, or like, dude, like every girl follows you, or like every girl knows who you are, like just DM them. And I'm like, yo, here's the thing. It's like I almost sometimes am envious of like the account that's just like looks like a cool kid, no check mark, 1,000 followers, whatever it is. Because if they DM someone and the person replies, it's almost like this validation of like they probably saw your page. We're like, all right, this person looks kind of dope, and you get to start things off with this edge of confidence, and it's kind of open ended as what it could be. I DM any single girl, you know, because I'm a man. I like girls. Like I separate work and I separate pleasure, but I'm gonna see somebody where I'm gonna go, you're so attractive, you're really cool. And maybe it's somebody I would want to work with, but maybe I'm like, you know, I'd love to like be a human being.
That's tough for you.
And what sucks is like if I reach out to them, what do you think they think I'm hitting them up for?
Oh,
to shoot.
Yeah.
So even if they respond, it's not any sense of a validation that maybe they have an interest in me. And then it's also something where as soon as somebody's like, I want to work with you, I drop the like game of like, hey, like,
because you don't want to make the blacklist.
Exactly.
Oh,
so the whole
tricky.
the whole conversation normally starting can't even really be me trying to like, it's like the small talking and the trying to be like cool and funny, whatever gets tough, because then I'm like trying to steer the whole initial part of the conversation to make it clear like, hey, I'm hitting you up on some human being shit outside of work.
Yeah.
And so that's why I ended up using Raya, because I was like your dating apps. I don't know if I can mention. And I
no, because the intention's clear.
Right. You'll never believe this, dude. I match with people all the time on Raya, and they message me and go, "Oh my god, I'd love to shoot with you." And I used to just not reply, and now I'll respond and be like, "Really? Like, are you fucking kidding me?"
No, Sam.
I'm serious. Like one person, like I matched with them. We had a great conversation. She was like, "Yeah." So like I was like, "All right, so like let's hang out." And she's like, "Yeah." So like, what are you thinking for the shoot? And I was like,
what's the location?
And I was like, oh, come on. Like, you know better. Like, we're on a dating app. Like, you can't just let me, like,
oh, man.
You know, like, what am I supposed to do? Just be absent and not, like, talk to anybody for the rest of my life? Should I just, like, go into bars and, like, you know, rip off my identity? No. Like, so I'm still trying to figure out how to walk this line. It gets tough. It's tough.
You got it worse than me, man. Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I was being facetious. I'll probably be all right.
Yeah.
I'll probably be good.
It's a blessing and a curse.
That's tricky.
Yeah, I feel like if
what's your Raya bio? What does it say?
I think
my name's Sam. I don't shoot photos.
No, it's
so don't ask.
I should change it to I'm not here to shoot.
You really should.
And then make sure in parentheses you say
I'm only here to shoot my shot.
Cameras.
Yeah. It's been a couple things. At one point, I think I was drunk listening to that song "Sweet Escape" by Gwen Stefani, And she was like, "I've been a real bad girl" or something.
Oh,
I made my bio, "I've been a bad girl," because I thought it was funny. And then I forgot that I did that. And then I was like, "Oh my god, this is like what my bio said." And then I think I just changed it to just a really handsome, funny, cool, talented, awesome, dope, confident, but humble guy.
Nice.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's where I'm sticking at.
Can I pitch you one?
Yes.
All right. Check it out. I like
Big butts and
I like epoxy projects, Pokemon, and listening to audiobooks when I commute.
Beautiful.
Is it good?
That's nice.
You think I let you on Raya first? I mean,
yeah, you got nowhere to write the bio, man. Where are you gonna write it?
Well, there's other dating apps.
It's hypothetical.
Bumble, Hinge. Do I dare go on Tinder?
I would.
Let's be honest, but dating apps are outdated. Too.
Look,
It's like the technology hasn't caught up. Part of me is hoping that somebody comes along with a dating app.
You
that
shut your
changes the
fucking
game.
mouth. You shut your mouth.
I won't say it, but soon I will.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the happy medium. It's like Raya's like this thing for like hot and famous people. And I have a following, but I'm like, it's like I get on there and I'm like, holy fuck, look who I'm competing with. It's like, it's like I can't see the guys on it, but I could only imagine that I'm up against quite the
Logan Paul. Like, is that Logan Paul?
Yeah, quite the militia of people.
No.
And I'm like, all right, can we just even the playing field a little bit? And then I'm like, no, let me go back here.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, but it's whatever.
It's
Just
like
having
you
just
and
having a good time.
Chris Evans.
Yeah.
You're like, how am I like?
But I have a whole theory where that's concerned. When you're in this bubble of just everybody's, like, and I've learned this from my roommate, and I hope he watches this. He's a goof. He just wears whatever he wants. He does whatever. He's out of his mind. And I used to always be like, there's no way this guy, like, gets girls. He's crazy. But he's just, like, unapologetically himself and just wants to, like, make people have fun, and it's just funny. And so he'd go on the app, and he made his whole profile, like, made himself look like a complete idiot, like, didn't try to look cool or attractive. And then whenever he'd match with somebody, he'd match them, like, he'd send them, like, the most absurd but, like, well-written stuff. And his success rate was just, like, way better than a lot of people because it didn't look, he
Nobody likes to try hard, Sam.
Well,
Nobody likes to
listen.
fucking try hard. People like funny, humorous people that aren't trying hard, bro.
Yeah.
You just show up, have a good time. Girls just wanna have fun. I know it sounds like a Lady Girl song, but I'm telling you, it's the fact of the fucking matter.
Is that right, Mom? You just want to have fun?
I mean, at first, Mom, right? Like, I know deep down the line, like, it turns into more than that. But at first, girls want to laugh. They want to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? And so if you can
I just want to have a good time.
say, I know that about you.
Yeah. They just,
So
boys
now-
just want to have fun.
So now all you have to do is just show them you, because
Yeah.
that's who you are. So if you could show them the real Sam Damashek, you already won. You won.
Yeah,
Literally.
dating pro tip. If you're on a dating app, send somebody something funny. What? Oh, right here. Send somebody something funny, but like ridiculous. To maybe it's like a harder to comprehend sense of humor. And the chances are they're not going to reply because they're going to be like, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? But if they do, they're hilarious.
You're talking about witty banter.
The best.
Witty banter.